There we go. What's up, buddy?
How are you, bro?
Fucking one jersey richer. That's how I am.
You are. I
Yep.
got it.
That's the one.
If you're looking at it,
Your $30 Luka Doncic
dude, it
Real
might
Madrid
have been
jersey.
$30. It might
Yeah.
have been. That's giving it a little credit.
Yeah.
But
Right on. Oh, we got off the cold open there. That was a good one. We're
yeah,
back talking rock.
episode.
Episode 15 and Lop. There's no more
uh,
football.
yeah, bro, that was a rough episode on my part.
It wasn't your best if you're trying to convince people you know ball.
I know. Yeah, I
That
would be
was
utterly
a
shocked if I ever got paid to talk about ball. If anyone
that
sees that
was
last one,
belt to ass.
it's
I don't remember. I guess I do remember the last time we saw an ass whooping like that in the Super Bowl, but I try to forget it.
I thought you were talking about my predictions that I'm not the ass.
No, no. As soon as it was apparent that Chiefs -1 was out of it, I just kind of stopped thinking about it.
Yeah, no, that for sure. I
Yeah.
I was talking about last episode when I said Jalen Hurts was a bum. He won Super Bowl MVP, and then I said Nick Sirianni was the 16th best head coach in the league, and
And he
he
now
looked
has
a
more
little
Super Bowls than Kyle Shanahan.
he looked a little bit better than that last
Yeah.
night, but
Yeah.
same amount of Sean Payton too. So.
Yeah, same amount of Sean Payton. Uh,
But yeah, so it was hilarious. I
would
looked at
you
our
I'll
pod and
give
it,
you oh god.
it had our pod had one view.
Hmm.
And I got a text at like halftime and it was from Siler. And he was like, dude, do you think Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts used your podcast as motivation?
Did fucking Psy, was he the only one that watched
I
it?
was the one viewer.
Dude.
But that was like 40 minutes into it. I was
Yeah.
watching.
Shout
So
out Psy,
shout
dude.
out Cy.
Yeah. Um Yeah, I'll give you an opportunity here. Would you like to apologize to Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts and just pretty much Philadelphia in general?
Not Philly, not really Nick. I'll apologize to Jalen though.
Yeah, man, that's
I think his just
Two Super
nonchalantness
Bowls
kind
he's
of
played in that he's been the best player on the field. So,
facts. He looked really good, and he looked really good in the one before that. I don't know. I think his nonchalantness kind of pissed me off to a point, but
sure.
I mean, he's really good at football.
Yeah, he is. He is. And he was banged up too, at least going through the playoffs. He looked pretty healthy in the Super Bowl, but
For sure, for sure. I think
um
he's a really good dude.
mhm.
I don't know. He gets in the way of my team. I think is the main reason I don't like him. But
No, that
no,
makes sense. That makes
he's a
sense.
stud.
No, it seems like a good dude. Happy for him. Really fucking happy for Saquon. That's fucking so awesome, dude.
On his birthday
Oh
too.
yeah. I know he didn't have a great game, but he didn't have to. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
he played
crazy part.
exactly how the Chiefs wanted him to play. They just couldn't stop anything else.
You would have told any Eagles fan that Saquon had 23 carries or 25 carries for 90
For
yards. They'd have
50
been like,
yards.
no.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
pretty
yeah,
much.
I guess he had like 50 yards.
It was
It was
like it was
like
less than
90
60. It
total.
was like 56 or something like
He
that.
had a good receiving game,
Yeah.
but the 90 total yards is what I saw.
Mhm. Yeah. Congrats to the Eagles. Go Birds. I'm glad that the Chiefs not only lost, but got utterly
Demolished.
humiliated. Like
I also
humiliated.
I loved that they none of them had a losing outfit. So like Travis got to leave all sparkly and shit.
I
I thought that
know.
was real funny.
Mahomes left wearing something different.
He did.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I didn't see Mahomes, but I just saw Travis and he was wearing like the same sparkly
Oh
outfit each
yes.
then, which is
It
just
was
so.
it was sweet. I've been seeing a bunch of clips today from that game of Kelsey just looks like he didn't try. Have you seen those clips?
Not really, but he's also just old and like I don't know.
I don't give a
Like,
fuck, dude. Gronk was on his deathbed and he was still throwing crazy blocks and at least
dude,
trying. Like
You
Kelsey
say
wasn't
that
blocking
like
anybody, he was just standing. Like
no, yeah, yeah, I'm sure that Travis
he looked
definitely.
like a quarterback who had just handed it off. Like
But I mean, you see that picture, that meme that goes around every year that they're the same freaking age right now. Gronk was blocking his ass off when he was what, 29 years old. He just retired young as shit for I don't want to say no reason. He took a beating,
mhm.
but that blows my mind that they are the same age right now. Like, and Travis is doing what he should be doing. Obviously, not in this game, but
Yeah.
no, I don't know. I definitely think it's the kind of the end of the road
Hmm.
for maybe this version of the Chiefs, but I don't know if I actually I think I'm probably going to bet on it because worst case scenario it misses and that's fine. But
Hmm.
I'm going to bet on Patrick Mahomes to win MVP next year because not that he showed me shit this year, bro, but like when has he ever been bad? Like the only shit talking he
This
gets is like
year.
but that's what I'm saying though, but like he's never I don't feel like he's ever gone into an off season feeling like he needs to prove shit. You know what I mean? And that might actually be a thing this off season. I don't know. If I wanted to bet on anyone, it would be him, as history shows.
I don't think so, man. I don't know, unless they can get a lot of offensive line help and some studs for him to throw it to.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that their
He had
weapons
a
are
pretty
fine.
abysmal year, dude.
Kelsey's kind of on his way out, but I mean they'll get Rashi back. Is he'll probably be suspended. I don't know, but I don't know. I just we haven't really seen Patrick with a fire under him, which is kind of terrifying.
I don't know if that's fair to say.
I'm not saying it correctly, but like he's never been viewed as anything but the best. You know what I mean? And right now, I think that there's quite an argument that he's not the best.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, that makes more sense when
I'm
you put
not
it like
saying I
that.
want it whatsoever, man. I'm just saying, like, I think he's the best player in football usually. And I'll take my, if he's fifth or sixth next year on the odds, you know what I mean? Like, probably
Yeah, I
not.
don't know. Maybe I'm just low on him because I just watched him get his fucking
Oh,
shit
it,
pushed in. But
it made me feel good for sure. We've never seen a Mahomes kind of, I don't know, against the world, if that makes sense.
yeah, I guess you could kind of say his first year as a starter, but that year he
Yeah,
won
but then
MVP
he
and went
won
to the Super
MVP,
Bowl, and
right?
yeah.
I don't know. Just a hot take, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't
I
hate
don't
it.
think he should be the favorite by any means.
I don't. Speaking of favorites, though, I was looking at Instagram. I might have saved it. I hope I did. Uh, the Denver Broncos right now are the favorites to land T. Higgins.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, if you look at T. Higgins' next team odds, Denver Broncos are number one. I think it's like 3-1 is the odds, but
Damn, that's actually higher than I thought it would be.
pretty
Just
crazy, right?
everything that I've seen, dude, is that like if there's an NFL team and they have literally money, it's like they're in on T. Higgins. Like anyone
Hmm.
possibly, if he answers their phone call, they're in on T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Is at least what like
Well, I
that's
think I think going forward, the Broncos are just going to be the favorite to land like everybody, just
yeah,
because
fair.
if you look at like here, I'm going to pull up a list here. Richest owners in the NFL. Uh, it's like it is fucking silly how much richer the Broncos owner is than everybody else.
But like, and I'm not, this is me asking the question, does that matter because there's a cap, right? No.
There
Like,
is, but you can spend over that cap. You
but
just
like,
have
and
to
I
pay
get,
the lottery tax or
does
luxury tax. I
anyone
mean,
do that? I know that you can, and I know that like people sometimes do, but like, is that like a, I don't know, is that a thing?
it's a thing to do for sure if you're like right there. And I don't think the
Okay.
Broncos are right there, but I think T. Higgins could help get us right there. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. No, yeah.
Um, Number one, richest owner in the NFL, Rob Walton, $77.4 billion.
Is he the Broncos one?
Yeah. Number two, Kansas City Chiefs, the Hunt family, $24 billion. Rob Walton has almost three times as much money as the second richest owner in the NFL. Like,
Damn, no, you're so right. He's so good, but I don't know. The one thing I know about that is that when you go over, like, isn't it taxed at every dollar you spend it almost like 100%, or am I wrong there? Like
I don't know the exact numbers, but let me see if I can find
I
that.
thought that that's why that like teams try their hardest to stay away is because it's
Yeah,
like an egregious tax. Like,
yeah, for sure. Let's see.
and obviously I know that he has the money to do it, but what is he going to want to spend? And not saying it's going to be for T Higgins, but let's just use him as the example. Like, is he going to want to spend 30 million on T Higgins if it actually means it's 60 out of his pocket? Like T would have to be so fucking badass, which he probably will be, but like I just feel like that's why more other teams, because there's got to be, why don't the Chiefs do it? You know what I'm saying? I guess they don't have Walton money.
Nobody does. That's the thing.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, I know the luxury tax is much more relevant in the NBA than it is in the NFL. But like, yeah, it's like yeah. Again, I don't think the Broncos are. I think we're several degrees of separation away from winning a Super Bowl. But
He would be a
um,
really good
yeah,
step.
that'd get us maybe a degree closer. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
fair. I've been
Um,
seeing all of these. I don't even know, dude. I guess Debo's just gone, which I'm so chill with. But I
I
saw
just
this
don't want him to
one.
go to the Broncos. Like, I saw that the Broncos, I think, are the favorite to get him too, and I just don't
Really?
want that. Yeah.
I just want the best possible return, dude. I saw this one that I'm just hoping, and obviously we would need him to figure something out, but it was like George Pickens for Debo in a third,
Yeah,
which,
right.
like, obviously, yeah,
Okay, wait. For Debo in a third, maybe.
Debo and a third, just because George, I don't know how they feel about him, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the
Like,
thing. I think he's just like your picture perfect Steelers wide receiver where he's awesome while he's there, then he leaves and it's just dysfunction and terrible and nobody
that's
wants him.
obviously what I'm terrified of. I
Yeah.
can't say I'm picturing him coming to the Niners and being just a
He's gonna
changed
be
man.
Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell. Like
Probably, probably, but I mean, at this point, we're trading Debo anyway. I'll take that risk.
for
George
sure.
Pickens is a badass.
Yeah, no, he's very good. He is very,
I
very
haven't
good.
seen too many other ones that made me excited like that one. I saw one for like Joey Bosa, but that didn't really make any sense to me. So
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just we're into the off season now. We're gonna have to do some mock drafts or some shit. I don't know. What do sports podcasts do in the off season?
yeah, I feel like we definitely need to have like some segments. I feel like it
Yeah.
can't just be like 50 minutes of ball talk.
Oh,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like
For
just
sure.
unorganized bouncing like thoughts.
Yes.
I guess it totally could be, but
No, we can't be.
yeah, we should probably have a little bit more structure.
Yeah. Which we obviously did not have for this one.
Kellen Moore, I saw that he like got
Yeah,
hired to
to the
the
Saints.
most dead job known to man.
Yeah, no, ugh.
But then he gets the
That I
best
think is
job
an
in the
example of
world.
why being on a good team as a coordinator can hurt you because
True.
like that was just like the last job left basically, right? Like
Yeah, and it also, I mean, they say it on Pardon My Take all the time, but he's just teeing himself up to have the best job in the world, which is a fired head coach
hmm
who
hmm
makes a shit ton of money to do nothing.
to do
So
nothing at all.
he's just setting up his
Do you
future.
know
And
how much? I guess they don't even really release coach contracts, huh?
those are they don't need to make
They
them
don't,
public,
yeah, they don't impact the salary cap.
which I think is insane.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I did see a list the other day. I think Sean Payton is like the fourth highest paid coach. I think Andy
I would have
Reid is
assumed higher
one.
than that, but
No, I
just
forget where I
because
saw
like
this
when they
list.
got him out of retirement, like it would have seemed like it would have had to be a move like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's why we gave up at first.
He probably was when you got him.
Could be.
You
Let's
know what I
see.
mean?
Andy Reid's the highest paid head coach, earning 20 million annually. Sean Payton's number two at 18 mil. And then Mike Tomlin and Jim Harbaugh both making 16, and they're tied for third.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess the Raiders already hired a coach. Huh?
Pete.
Yeah, the boy.
I've been seeing all these mocks. I think it would be so dumb for them, but it would be pretty fun to watch. They're like, oh, Pete Carroll loves his running backs. Watch out for the Raiders and Genty at 6. And like no mock draft has him going in the top 10, but
That would
like
be a very Raiders thing to do.
it'd be very Raiders, and I think it'd
Yeah.
be fun to watch, like as a non-Raiders fan, but as a Raiders fan, I think I'd be a little annoyed.
I would be sad. Like that just feels like a waste. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want him to go to a team that I don't like. Obviously, kind of I don't really care about the AFC West. Like any of those teams would be fine for me. I think the
sure.
Raiders, like fantasy wise, would be the worst, but I want him to go to the Broncos or Chargers just because I think that would be so awesome for
Hmm.
fantasy
Oh yeah, I agree. Get a
if he was the
fucking
feature back. But there's no way that any friggin' Javonte Williams is taking shit from Genty after Sean Payton has him for like a month. Like,
I don't
could
know,
be
dude.
wrong.
I've been seeing that we're not going to bring back Javante, which I don't think we
That
really
Jaleel,
should.
your guys' best running back, I think. Maybe
Yeah,
estimate he's younger,
Estimate
but
I think is going to be really good. I don't know, dude.
estimate is a first and second down bruiser.
We haven't had a
And
1,000 yard rusher since I think
Melvin, or
CJ Anderson.
maybe, yeah.
Um, and I don't think we've had someone rush for 100 in a game since like Latavius Murray like 3 years ago.
That's
Like
insane.
our run game is so sad. And like part of that is because we just spread out the touches so much, but I don't know. It feels like you need a guy there, especially after watching the Eagles just win a Super Bowl with the guy of guys at the running
I
back
also wonder
position.
who's available. Like, obviously, last offseason, Saquon was the guy, but like, I don't, Joe Mixon was also available offseason. Like,
Yeah.
last offseason, I wonder, pre,
I don't know.
uh,
Running back's one of those positions where I'm fine if like literally every year you spend a pick on one
for sure,
until
but
one hit.
it shows you, like, when the Texans just throw some money at Joe Mixon, like, he kind of becomes their whole offense.
Well, that's
You
if
know
you
what I
want him to
mean?
be. I think that is how I think that's the blueprint for how the Broncos be good because that's kind of felt like how the Saints were always really good with Sean Payton is they would just run, 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 and then Drew Brees over the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Play hard defense. We got the defense. We got the over the top part. We just need a run game.
Aaron Jones, Najee, Dobbins.
Aaron Jones, I saw, has been linked very heavily to Denver.
That'd be a good one. Right here, it says potential landing spots Raiders, which is funny. Best quarterbacks. Give me the running backs. Jude, Jalen Warren. I don't know. Whenever Najee's down, I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah, I
If he
like Jalen
actually was
Warren a
like a
lot.
feature back, I don't think that would be a bad thing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Jordan Mason also, I think, could definitely. He's not obviously a
Yeah, I
top
don't think he's like a
15
bell
running
cow
back.
kind of guy.
Bell cow, I think he is. I don't think that he like. I think he led the league in yards and carries through like 8 games or something, which
Well,
was
yeah,
just.
that's also because your whole game plan was Christian McCaffrey, and then no more McCaffrey. Let's throw this guy in
But
here.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying. He didn't get hurt like until later. You know what I mean? He got hurt in
yeah.
like week 12, but that was after Garendo and him had
No,
come back a
he
little
was
bit.
definitely awesome for most of the season. He was like a top three fantasy running back until he went
For
down.
sure. For sure. And I'm not saying he's like the 15th best running back in football, I think, if you gave him 3 downs, if he was the number one back on your team. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, that's one of those things where I think it's just a Shanahan run game.
Yeah,
Just
he had great opportunity and he was the only one getting the ball, but he looked
mhm.
real good doing it. And I don't think he'd be that expensive either.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Shanahan's just know how to run the fucking ball, dude. When Mike
yeah,
Shanahan was coaching the Broncos, Terrell Davis was like he was on pace to be the best running back of all time. Like, and
yeah.
I don't say that lightly. Like
No, fair enough.
I think Saquon broke the record this year, but Terrell Davis had the record for most yards ever. And I think like the third or fourth, like the first and like third or fourth record, uh, for most yards ever in a season, if you include playoffs. Like Terrell Davis was
Was
a
that guy.
freak, dude. Absolute
Damn.
freak. He only played like maybe 6 years tops, and he made it into the Hall of Fame. That's how fucking good he was at running back.
Why did he just like concussions or he just wanted to retire early?
He got his issue was migraines. Like
Mm,
he'd be on the sideline and get migraines so bad he couldn't see. Like and just had to
that's
sit out of
insane.
games. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks.
You
Yeah.
hear stories like that. Obviously, he played in like the early 2000s, but like
Yeah.
the I Mickey Mantle, you know that name? He got so drunk before every single game that he saw three baseballs and just tried to hit the middle one. He has like the third most home runs in
LeBron.
history. Like
Yeah.
you're telling
Well,
me if that man was sober, he might have hit like double Barry Bonds. Like,
old baseball is a fucking joke too. Like it's
no, I agree. I agree.
I
But
see like
like,
old like former MLB players who had like one arm and they were like 300 pounds. I'm like, oh, like
I saw this TikTok the other day, and it was like former NBA role players telling stories about goats. And it was like this dude sitting down, like cameras are all dark. He's got some
yeah.
this. He's like, yeah, we're all in the gym practicing, whatever. We get this note. It's a bomb threat. And they say, none of y'all can leave the building unless some of y'all or someone hits 200 threes in a row. And rookie Steph looked at me and said, pass me the rock. He had 200 in a row. Like, it was the dumbest thing. But like,
It's like Mon Shumpert, dude.
that's
He's
how
a
they
good
all feel.
storyteller.
They're all good stories, but damn, dude,
Yeah.
like I feel like they stretch them a little. They're
Hmm.
funny though.
No, definitely.
Jeff Teague's my favorite.
Jeff Teague's awesome.
He's
Jeff Teague's
really funny.
awesome. Yeah. Um, yeah. Want to talk some NBA? Fucking
I'm down.
have you been paying attention to any NBA at all?
Yes and no. I pay attention to the players that I have a parlay on usually. On
Sure.
dude, you should totally go check your prize picks. They've been just sending out free lineups.
Yeah.
Yeah, today I got a $50 one and a $20 one. It's
Hmm.
just like, hey, have fun, go do this.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
I've been watching some decent NBA.
Fucking my Nuggets, dude. Hot as fuck right now.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
Won 7 games in a row. It's the longest streak in the NBA right now.
Damn,
Um,
okay. What are they in the West?
like fourth, I think.
Okay.
Lakers. I'm actually all of a sudden quite concerned about the Lakers. Like
They might.
they're
So what the fuck happened with Mark Williams? That trade would have been insane for them too, dude.
Mhm.
Like, what happened?
From what I understand, he failed his physical with the Lakers.
He did or Dalton did?
Mark Williams did.
Dude, I bet on
And
him
they
because
were like, we don't want him, trade rescinded. And I did see that the Hornets are like appealing that to the NBA. Like they're saying this was bullshit, that this was rescinded. Like we want this to go through.
I'm
So
just
I
so
don't know if that's
confused.
still ongoing or what's going to go on with that, but that's kind of how I understand it.
No, yeah, I think that the Lakers are for real,
No,
and
I think they are too. Like just
LeBron.
Luca makes them for real, and
Le-
LeBron, dude. LeBron's still a top fucking 10 player in the NBA.
Reeves has been all of a
Reeves
sudden.
has been awesome. Yeah, no, I mean they just I don't know. I was watching their game the other night. I forget who they're playing, but it just looks like I don't know. They just look like they have a shot of energy. Like they just woke up. They're like, holy shit, we're actually are contenders. Because if you fucking apparently
Add Luca,
Nico Harrison didn't know this, but if you have Luke on your team,
you
you're
can win.
immediately a contender. Like
Like what I don't know the NBA as well as like you and probably others do, but like is Austin Reeves like the best third player on an NBA team right now? Because he has been
Mm,
fucking sick,
no,
dude.
he's been awesome. You can't doubt
I
that.
I don't know. Give me some names. Because
Michael Porter,
okay, okay.
um fuck, I can't even think right now.
There's a
Uh
lot of really good ones and twos out there,
Fred
but I
Van
don't,
Vliet, if
Paul
he's
George, I guess, but he's been dog shit this
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Um,
Fred Van Vliet's been fucking awesome. I don't know if you consider him. I'd probably say Sengun and then maybe Jalen Green are number one and two on
yeah,
that
I
team.
mean, dude, honestly, I think Amen Thompson's probably
Amon
better than
Thompson.
Fred.
The Rockets are fucking sick.
Rockets are
Uh,
sick, but I mean,
Zach
Wemby and
Edey, is he a number
Aaron,
three?
I don't think there's any. Reeves is probably going to be an all-star, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like MPJ might. I don't know. Any other team got
I
three
doubt
starters
I doubt MPJ will be.
or not
Let's
starters,
see.
but three starters in the.
Well, I mean, you got looking in New York, you have Bridges, Cat, Brunson.
Is Bridges? I don't know. I Bridges, at least from what I've seen, he ain't shit. But
Yeah, I don't really know his numbers right now, honestly.
I
I don't
Brunson
watch a ton of Knicks
obviously. I
ball
think Brunson's the starting point guard, and
for the
obviously
East.
and insane. But
Yeah.
I Bridges, bro, I don't even think he's the. fourth best player in their lineup. I don't know the Knicks like that, but
He's averaging 18 points, shooting 50%.
okay, okay.
18, 3 and 3. I bet you that's better than Reeves.
Oh, dude, no way. I'll pull up Boston right
I
now.
got you.
He's been just lights out. Maybe season stats, but recently he has been the fucking man, dude. Reeves 19, 6, and 4.
Yeah, he's been awesome.
So I
Can't
mean,
deny
it's
it.
not that different though.
Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, 19, 6 and 4. Uh, I don't know.
It's just weird. They kind of have three point guards, but they make it work.
They do.
Well,
They
actually,
do.
we don't know. This is game two, and both of them have been against the Jazz, so
Yeah,
we don't know.
they
But
are
I'm
2
assuming,
and 0.
well, they're about to be. But
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know.
I was just kind of blanking. I don't know. I'm looking at all these teams, and none of them scream. The Cavs are sick. Maybe
Cavs
one
are
of their big
fucking
men,
sick.
one of their big men, maybe over Reeves.
Cavs are sick. I would take DeAndre Hunter over Reeves for sure.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
for
man.
sure, dude. That's not a question.
Sean, that's kind of insane, honestly.
I don't think you realize how good DeAndre Hunter is.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not. I don't know. I don't know NBA like that to actually argue this with you, but that doesn't feel right to me. Like, I wonder if we could pull up some sort of NBA PFF. You know what I mean?
DeAndre Hunter is averaging 19, 4, and 2, and he's one of the best wing defenders in the whole league.
I mean, that's fair, but every single one of Reeves' numbers was better there. I'm not. I don't
Sure,
know.
but he can't play
This feels like
defense.
I'm not trying to argue with you because I don't know NBA like that.
Fuck you.
But
um, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say Reeves isn't good. Like, he's proven he's good, and he's having somewhat of a
I mean, I
breakout
don't think
year.
DeAndre Hunter that like they just got him for one, two. He's probably not even the I take both their big men over him, probably. And Garland, right? What he's their fifth best player. The Cavs are just that badass, I think. But they have the best big men in the league, one and
I
two,
think 1 through 5, they have the best roster,
for
best
sure.
starting lineup.
They don't have the best one or the best two or the best three, but one, two, three, four, five. I don't even think it's close.
Mhm.
Maybe the Thunder, but
Dude, DeAndre Hunter's so sick. You need to put some respect on DeAndre Hunter.
no, he's a stud, bro. But he's not going to be an all-star this year. The Hawks just traded him for some godforsaken reason. For what, too? What did they trade
You
him
even
for?
know.
Um, DeAndre Hunter. Come on.
They got Karis LeVert, Georges Niang, 3 second-round picks, and 2 swaps for DeAndre Hunter. That's a big fucking trade for one
No,
guy.
that's pretty solid. But also, there's no real young guys, and it's a ton of second-round picks. But
Hmm.
I'm not saying that's a bad deal. That was a great move for them. I think that was a defensive move, though. They didn't get him to score the basketball whatsoever.
No, that's true, but I don't know. I love the build of the Cavs. Like, I think
I
they're
do too.
built to go deep in the playoffs. I think they
There's
have a chance, a real good chance to go to the finals this year.
And we've seen it before. Like on paper, Donovan Mitchell as your best player is not a championship winner, but we've seen it in the playoffs, dude. He can take over.
Hmm.
Like Donovan
Hmm.
Mitchell, when it's time, like I have no doubt in my mind that he's honestly a top eight player in
Yeah.
basketball.
And that's the thing. I don't even think he really offensively needs to be because I think teams are going to struggle putting up 90 points against the Cavs.
Yeah, with those twin towers and just DeAndre Hunter is
DeAndre Hunter's a
insane.
sick perimeter defender, dude.
Garland too. I mean, I think Garland also clamps.
Hmm. Hmm.
And D Mitch, obviously, that kind of goes without saying.
Yeah, he's there. I don't know. Keep an eye out on the Cavs. I don't know. I kind of thought it was fluky at the beginning because didn't they win their first like 15 games or something like that?
No,
Or
yeah, they have a better record than the Celtics, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the 1 seed.
They are
Do you know what
43.
shocked me when I was looking at NBA standings the other day?
Hmm.
Fucking Memphis, dude. I did not realize they were as good as they are.
Balling 36 and 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it wasn't too long ago. Did they win the West or get second in the West a couple years ago? Am I totally
Yeah,
tripping?
God, who did they lose to? I'm pretty
They
sure they
lost
were
to the
in
Warriors.
the West Finals. It might have been the Nuggets they lost
I
to.
was the Warriors. Could be wrong.
Warriors might be right too. I'm not sure.
It just feels like it was before the Nuggets.
Yeah, I don't remember. But they're good, man. They're fucking grit and grind. It's still in full swing, but
Grizzlies are
they're
sick.
still
They're
7.5 games behind the Thunder. So
yeah, and the Thunder just got Chet back.
yep. Nuggets are actually third in the West, not fourth. Lakers are fourth.
Damn, Lakers are fourth, and they just got Luka fucking
Yeah,
Doncic, dude.
yeah. Fucking crazy, man. I don't like their team got so much better overnight, and they were already a good team.
I think that they definitely should have had to trade either Reeves or Connect or fucking both for him, probably. Like,
Yeah.
you
No,
know
that
what
would
I
be like
mean?
both of them plus four firsts.
Or like and AD, or like one of them
Yeah, it'd be
and
like AD
like
Reeves four firsts
like
for
that would be
Luca.
a
That would
legit
be
like
that one. I think Mavs fans would still be pissed. Like you just traded fucking Luca, but it's like okay,
okay,
like
cool.
we got some studs. We have a ton of picks. Like I see where you're going, but
That would be like an acceptable trade on
I don't even
social.
know if it'd be acceptable. But I don't think their fans would be calling
Knowing what
for
we know
his
now,
job.
if
Yeah,
that was what it was now, oh my God, everyone would be like,
sure. Yeah,
but
yeah.
if
If you
that
just
just
gave me that in a
dropped, like,
vacuum, like what?
what? Stop. No, fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like,
Did you see at the Mavs game? I don't know when it was. Must have been a couple nights ago. They were like doing like the fan cam. I don't know exactly what they were doing. They were putting guys up on the big board. They put that one fan on justice for this dude, and he
got
looks at the
kicked out.
camera and he says, "Fire Nico." And then 5 minutes later, security's escorting him out. Like
Freedom of speech, bro.
that's how you know that he knows he made a terrible decision. Like
I saw that he was at the SMU basketball game last night, and the entire student section broke out in Fire Nico chants, and he left.
good, good. Like I saw a report last week the Mavs upped security in and around his office. Like,
I would imagine, bro.
yeah, dude, like people want his head. It doesn't make sense. It's never going to make sense. This is going to be something that baffles me until the end of time, or at least until a year
Same.
from now or 2 years from now when
It's a
he's no longer
normal.
their GM and the documentary comes out saying like I I'm not convinced there isn't something else going on here. That is just the craziest fucking thing. And for him
Like,
to like try to justify it and say it's the right move, like, I don't know.
and
It
then
doesn't
AD
make
gets
sense.
hurt, bro. Like,
Yeah.
they literally just traded Luca for Max Christie, dude.
And Max
Like,
Christie's been hooping. Don't get me
no, he's
wrong.
been
Yeah. He's not
balling,
Luca though. Like
dude. He doesn't even start. Like, oh my
oh, and
God.
everybody else on their fucking team is hurt too.
Tonight is Mavs Warriors Clay versus the I just wonder about like Kyrie and Clay. Like they both just signed contracts this offseason to play with Luka
To play with
Doncic.
Luka Doncic, dude.
Not even the Mavs, but to play with Luka. Clay just left the Warriors to play with Luka.
hmm
Now what?
That is the reason they've gotten all these guys. Like that's why they got Kyrie. That's why they got Clay. That's fucking. Ugh.
It's insane, bro.
In Nico Harrison's tenure as the GM, sure, great job. Pick Luca.
Know what I'm wishing they did?
They traded. I don't remember if I think they let Brunson walk.
He didn't
They
even pick Luka. Like Cuban did, I think, right? Like,
well, Cuban was the owner. He wasn't the GM.
but I don't think that Nico, like, wasn't Nico.
Let me see.
Isn't Nico like with the new ownership that bought from Cuban, or am I wrong? Has he been the GM
No,
for a
no,
while?
he's been the GM. Let me
That
see
makes it
exactly
even
when.
weirder.
Let's see here. Okay, when was Luca drafted?
He's been in the league for like 6 years.
Let's see.
Oh, what, 2020, 2019?
So Nico joined in 21. So he didn't even draft Luca.
So
But what he
there
did
we
do
go.
is let Jalen Brunson walk, traded Kristaps Porzingis, who was
And
just an
traded Luka.
instrumental piece on a championship team,
Yeah.
and traded Luka. What are we doing? Like, I don't understand how he still has a job. I just don't get it.
I like genuinely, bro, like this is dark and morbid. Like, I don't know. I'm surprised that like you said they have security. It's probably good, bro. Like if my team did this, then none of my teams have ever had a player as good as Luka Doncic. But if they did that, like Sean, this sounds insane. I'd have a hard time going to work. I'd have a hard time going to sleep. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
exactly. Until it makes sense, which I don't think it
And
ever
it would
will.
never.
Like if
Like
the Nuggets traded Nikola Jokic right now for uh
LeBron,
what would yeah, basically that'd kind of be similar, right?
like
Like we'll give you LeBron and a first for Nikola Jokic.
yeah.
Like Denver
Cool,
will
you got
burn, dude.
LeBron.
Denver
How
would
fun.
burn. Like
Like I don't know, man. I wish that they would have fielded offers and one gotten a good offer and two, I wish that they would have sent him to like the Spurs for like Sohan and Stephon Castle and a billion first.
yeah,
Luca
and
and Wemby would have
seven
been sick.
firsts. Yeah.
Like or
Yeah.
Luca and Jokic did. Like
Dude, that's
Luca
the thing. Like, if
stay.
you shopped him around, you could have gotten that haul from anybody in the league.
The Thunder would have given you whatever you
The
wanted.
Thunder have like fucking 80 million first round picks for the next 6 years. Like,
They could have done Chet and however many you want. Like
mhm. That's why, that's like, is that reasoning that makes me think there's got to be something else going on
I
that we
agree.
don't know about.
No, it feels fake. And
It
I
still feels
I
fake.
told
He's
you
played a game in a Lakers jersey. AD's played a game in the Mavs jersey. It still doesn't feel real.
when it happened, like the theory online was that like the new ownership, they own like the three largest casinos in Vegas and they want to move the Mavs to Vegas because Vegas wants an
So
NBA team.
they're just pulling a fucking major league and trying to tank so that
They lose all the fans and Adam Silver will approve it.
great
Like
movie, by the way, Major League. Love that movie.
bang on the movie. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like obviously it's just a conspiracy, but like nothing else makes sense. So I'm gonna roll with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I it hurts my head thinking about it. It doesn't, it makes negative sense. Like,
I know it's one of those things that it's like, where were you? Like, I don't want to like joke about like tragedies, but like this feels like one. Like
no, in terms of like sports trades, this is one of them.
for sure.
Oh, I thought of a jersey I want, by the way. It's going to be hard for you to find. This is why I picked it.
Okay. I definitely appreciate that because I'm not gonna lie to you, I am broke, so it might take a sec, but I will get you a jersey.
Dalton Connect, Hornets.
We write that down. I think I'm just gonna have to get that custom.
Either that, maybe a Carmelo Hawks would be pretty cool, honestly, too. That would be
Yeah,
a good one to have.
random ass one.
I want a football jersey, though. I don't like wearing basketball jerseys.
Yeah,
Um,
I always like want more baseball jerseys, but it always feels like I'm wearing a goddamn suit. Like
yeah.
the
Yeah,
buttons,
the
like
button up, the
that doesn't
collar.
feel like
Yeah.
a jersey. Like
Yeah. Okay, so I'll throw you out those ones. I'm gonna throw you a couple
couple names.
football ones too.
Yeah, you
And
should give me like five and or I don't know. I guess you can pick the exact one you.
no, fuck you.
But yeah,
I also have been contemplating making you give money to the Philadelphia Eagles and just getting like a Hurts jersey or something like that, or
I'd
Cooper
buy it. I'd
DeJean,
buy it
or
off Fanatics or like I don't know,
and
a
then
nice one from eBay.
and then part of that goes to the Eagles if you get it from Fanatics. Fanatics
eBay,
is the
eBay.
a used.
A brand new eBay jersey.
Yeah. Um,
Actually, I definitely don't think you're going to want to pick this guy, but my least favorite player in football is CJ Gardner Johnson. So
yeah, no.
you asked last episode.
No, so for real this time, I was actually thinking about this for real. What I want is either my favorite Bronco of all time, Champ Bailey.
Okay. Dude, my uncle has a Champ Bailey signed football.
That's sick. For my dad's, I think it might have been Father's Day last year. I got my dad a Champ Bailey signed helmet.
That's sick.
hmm Um, So either Champ, and you probably won't even know this dude's name, but he was my hero when I was a kid. Fucking Eddie Royal, beast.
Dude, Bears receiver, was he also on the, I
He
guess,
was
on
also on
the
the
Broncos?
Bears. Back then, everybody who was on the Broncos just went to the Bears. Like John Fox, Jay Cutler, Brandon
I
Marshall, Eddie
remember that
Royal.
name.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
definitely remember Eddie Royal.
he was sweet, dude. I also just love that name on the back of a jersey. It's just it looks so sweet.
You know what
Uh,
also would be a sick one, and I know it's like not one that maybe you'd want necessarily, but I just a Lucas 77 Lakers would be so fucking
it'd be
sick.
sweet. It'd be pretty
Like
sweet. Yeah. I
I
don't like
feel
the Lakers, so no, but that would be pretty
just
sweet.
the 77 feels egregious. First, I've
Yeah.
said it twice this episode, so sorry, but 77 feels crazy on the back of an NBA
Oh
jersey,
yeah. Oh yeah.
especially for a superstar. Like that feels like an O lineman, dude.
Do you know what else would go hard? This guy you probably definitely don't know. Uh, Another Denver Bronco, brother of Champ Bailey, Boss Bailey.
Dude, what a
Yep.
name. Are those their like birth certificate names?
I'm looking at Boss Bailey. His name is Rodney. It's Rodney Boss Bailey.
I bet you Champ. I bet you his name's like Gregory or like Randall.
Yeah, I always thought Champ was just Champ, but let me see.
If it's Gregory
Champ,
or
it's
Randall,
Roland.
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 Dude, Randall wasn't that far.
No, no.
I
Um,
like it. I got some names here. I got Dalton Connect, Carmelo Hawks, Champ
Scratch
Bailey,
those ones. Scratch those two.
Eddie Royal,
Eddie Royal, Champ
and
Bailey,
Champ
Boss
Bailey.
Bailey.
I like it.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you deciding or am I picking?
Um, I'm narrowing it down. Let's keep
Okay.
talking. I'll narrow it down. Do I want Eddie Royal or Champ Bailey? I've
Well,
just like I've
obviously,
been thinking
there's no
about
right.
like my favorite Broncos when I was growing up. Like I loved those guys. I loved Jake Plummer. Uh,
I liked Eric Decker a lot. I don't
Eric
know, was he
Decker was
there long enough?
sick. Yeah, he was. I think he was fucking awesome, dude. He was there when
Yeah.
Peyton was there.
Yeah.
Uh, DT would be a great one,
Demarius
honestly,
Thomas
too.
would be sick.
DT, that's my choice. I've decided I would like a
Hmm.
DT. RIP
I'll write it.
makes me sad.
Dude, yeah, I had him on quite a few fantasy teams. He was a legend.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
Is there a Y in his first name?
Yeah, I'll spell it for you. I'll have to
I
look it
just
up.
wrote it down and I didn't have a Y in it and it didn't look right.
Yeah, it's DMARYIUS.
I literally did everything but the Y.
Yeah. Fuck, man. RIP.
I don't know what else we should touch on. I feel like next episode we should just have like maybe either like I don't know if mock or like free
No,
agent
yeah, we should definitely prepare something.
about it.
We could do a little immaculate grid maybe and
I'm
just
down.
see how good we do.
Dude, we could do one right now if you want.
Yeah, fuck it. We're not. Let me pull it up. I don't know exactly how I would integrate this into the video though, so it's
Could
just
you
not
just
confusing.
screenshot like the ending or like after we do each one or like you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You might be able to. You could probably just screenshot the ending and put it up too. You
Yeah,
know what
I'll
I mean?
do that. We doing football?
Yeah, on football, like I just try to get them all. On baseball, I try to get low as possible.
See, I am dog shit at baseball. On football, I'm trying to get as low as possible.
It's hard. I try to get as low as possible. Football, bro, like you feel like you get a gem and it's like
Hmm.
28%. I'm
Hmm.
like,
Hmm.
fuck off.
I still remember the best gem I've ever had in Immaculate Grid. It was it was a first round draft pick. The team was Denver Nuggets, and I think I got like 0.1%.
I would have put Moutier.
Donovan Mitchell,
Oh, dude, that is nasty. I didn't know that.
drafted and traded on draft night by the Denver Nuggets for
For
Trey Lyles. Yeah. Great
money.
call. Great call.
Good read. Titans, Chargers.
Titans Chargers first
Like
square.
Jared Cook, or like, is there just a different tight end I'm seeing?
Did Antonio Gates play for the Titans at the end of his
I think he
career, or
was
was he
just
Chargers
always,
forever?
I think, you're
Um,
wrong though.
hmm, we'll loop back to that one. I can't think of anything. Chargers Browns. Oof.
Sounds also weird. Hmm. Dude, I'm telling you, football's kind of hard.
Let's go to basketball. Let's try that one. I just know I'm utterly hopeless when it comes to baseball.
Fair, fair.
All right.
Raptors.
Raptors Suns. Oh, God, I know one.
Would Tyler Eulis or Patrick McCaw
I was
possibly?
McCaw is what I was thinking of, but I'm not positive he played for Phoenix.
Patrick McCaw. Fun fact, the only person in the United States with the first name Patrick that's three-peated.
Yeah, he never played for Phoenix. Fuck. Um, Suns, Raptors.
Did Gerald Green ever play for the Raptors?
Think he did, dude. I kind of want to guess Josh Jackson, even though I'm pretty sure he never played for. Yeah, he only played for 4 years. I don't think he played for Toronto.
NBA
Uh,
ain't gonna be my strong suit.
Alex Len, did he ever play for Toronto?
Fuck, fine now, dude. I'll
Let's
shoot
see.
though.
Oh, he did. 5%. Let's
Yep.
go.
I put Julian Strother in the bottom right for three.
He has played for one team.
It's usually how I get it when throw a rookie in there.
Um, Mavs and the Raptors. Dwight Powell, isn't that right? I
Maybe. Like Wesley Matthews.
think he ever played for Toronto. Fuck, neither did Dwight Powell.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is hard. Uh, Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is not making us look like we know ball, though.
No, no, it's not. I'm gonna go ahead and just fill out the Nuggets ones because I'm pretty confident about those ones.
I love when I get the Niners on the football ones because every one of them's like 1%.
Yeah, yeah, it's the best. So I got Bruce Brown for Nuggets, Raptors, 45%. Um,
Dude, pull up, go to football,
yeah,
go to previous grids,
okay.
and go to 573.
573.
We got Niners, so it's just
Okay. Let's
it looks like maybe we could cook here.
okay. Okay, let's cook. I've noticed whenever I do this for football, I can like only think of offensive players.
Yeah.
It's very rare I put a
Or
defensive
if
player
you
on
ever
there.
do get a defensive one, it feels like a gem and then it's 30%.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I just thought of Miles Sanders
All
for
right.
Carolina, and I bet you that that one is 40%. I don't even want to do it.
Carson Wentz for the Eagles. He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
4%.
like, damn, that's actually pretty low. I'm gonna do.
Super Bowl champ with Pittsburgh. God, there's so many. Um,
I put Kenneth Gainwell.
Who'd you put for Steelers Super Bowl champ?
I don't know like as well, so I will kind of have to
I got 2% with my guess.
really.
Yeah, and it's not like he's a very well-known name.
I'm either gonna miss or I'm gonna get even better. Point 0.8.
What'd you get?
Rashard Mendenhall.
Nice, dude. I did Franco Harris.
Love it. Niners Super Bowl champ. And did he had to have won the Super Bowl
Yes. Had to
with the
win a Super
Niners?
Bowl with the 49ers, yes.
When paired with the team, must have appeared in a game for the team during the Super Bowl winning season. I was thinking like Charvarius Ward, like one with the Chiefs.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have to pick an old guy, in other words.
Yeah.
Let's go with Roger Craig. 4.
15, Steve Young.
Okay. Niner Panther. Can we do better than Christian?
Yeah, that one jumps out for sure. Steve Wilkes.
Yep. Yep. Dude, there's gotta be a defensive player. I like
On? No, he never played for Carolina, I don't think.
a Robbie Chosen. Did he ever play for the Niners? I don't think so.
No, he played for Arizona.
Yeah. Let's come back to that one. Niners Seahawks. I got a gem.
I
What?
got
It
one
didn't.
that's
Oh my.
definitely not a gem.
I put a kilo Witherspoon every single time for Niners Seahawks, and it doesn't hit. But if you Google him, he was on the fucking Seahawks for like 4 games. So the grid's wrong.
I got my old 67% Richard Sherman.
Sherm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Harry Hyder,
Barry Hyder.
point 0.3.
Nice.
Seahawk
I'm
Eagle.
just gonna put in McCaffrey. What do you think his percentage is?
He's above 80, I bet. I bet he's like 84.
68.
68. Oh, the other one is Sam Darnold.
That one I didn't even
That's
think about.
17.
Wow.
So
68,
that's
17.
85 of the percent.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Why
Um, Steelers, Seahawks.
does that feel weird? I like don't have one there. Let me see. I can see what the oh my God.
What, did you just get a good one?
No, like I clicked give up so I can see like what the most popular answer was for each square. I could not think of a Steelers Seahawks, Sean. Could not.
What's the most popular one?
76%.
Steelers. Offensive?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
the
know. I
easiest
just
fucking
saw
one,
it and I
dude.
was like, what
That is
the
the easiest
fuck?
one. Russell
Miles Sanders was the
Wilson.
top one in the middle.
What was it?
The Miles Sanders was 58 in the top middle. I was right. He was high there.
Okay. What about Eagles, Hawks?
Um, it's a running back.
Running back, Eagles, Seahawks.
Chronically hurt.
Recently?
Yeah. Well, he's always hurt, but he was on the Eagles most recently.
It's not Jordan Howard, is it?
Penny.
Penny. He played for, oh, I guess he did play for the Eagles, huh?
I don't know how much he actually played,
Yeah, he was on
but
that roster.
it was like I remember their running back room. It was like, who's gonna win the job, Rashad Penny or DeAndre Swift? That one year, remember?
Like right when they got him, yeah.
Right when they got both of them in the same offseason and no one knew like who the guy was gonna
Yeah.
be. It was Swift.
Eagles, Panthers. This one I have no fucking idea. Are we? You already said Miles Sanders was that one, right?
Yeah, it was 58.
Steelers, Panthers. Fuck.
47, and he's a 4.
A whore?
He was probably on like 5 teams in the past 2 years, like 4 this year, and the same one twice.
Oh, Deontay.
Yeah.
uh, Gilmore never played for Pittsburgh, did he?
No. Ebron? No. I think he was just like a
He was
cult
Eagles
dealer.
and, or yeah, Colts, Steelers. I don't know. Moral of the story: we suck at this. We'll have to figure out something
Yeah.
better to do next time.
Yeah.
But till then, it has been a pleasure talking rock.
I like it. Yeah. Fuck the NFL. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad the Chiefs lost. That was a pleasure.
That was a
Glad
great way to end the year. Yeah. Looking
I
forward to the off season, the NBA season, March Madness, dude. It's right around the corner. Fuck. Duke
that was
looks disgusting.
Duke
Like,
looks
I
unbelievable.
know we were
And
talking, I think in one of our earlier episodes, I said Kansas was better than them. And on paper, I feel like they should be, but Duke looks fucking unbeatable right now. I know they just lost to,
the
who was it?
Clemson,
Clemson, yeah.
it was a
But
tough one. But
I actually really like, I don't like, I never like Duke, but in terms of who I think is going to win, I like Duke a lot.
I'm real happy about it because I'm not gonna have any second guesses. Last year, Sean, I picked UConn in all of my brackets, and I was like, nah, everyone's gonna do it. You gotta pick someone else. So I picked someone else, and I didn't win shit because UConn won the whole thing. And so this year, I just know for a fact I'm gonna pick Duke. So
Yeah.
they can
No,
have
it's
it.
good. It's good. I probably will too. They're very, very good.
They'll be a popular pick for sure, but I'll
Yeah.
pick the ship. They're a really good team, and the only team ranked higher than them is Auburn, and they beat Auburn. So
hmm hmm
I don't know. And Auburn
Yeah.
lost last year in first round to Yale, dude. I don't know. Auburn, Auburn scares me.
Yeah. Shout out them, man.
It
Fucking
could be some Virginia shit though.
Johnny Broom,
They were like, I just remember because Amanda had them winning the whole thing in our pool last year, and they lost in the first round
Virginia.
to 13 Yale. Auburn
Yeah.
did.
Oh, yeah. Could be. I don't know. I'm excited for it. March Madness is
Yeah,
always
I am
fun.
too. Is there any good ones on tonight?
I don't even know. I feel like I should know that, but I'm old now.
Do you say you're old now?
Said I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said, but I'm old now.
I'm old now, so I don't even follow anymore.
Dude,
St.
St.
John's is
John
fucking nasty. They're losing to Villanova right now.
with Patino?
They're good, dude. They're very good.
Yeah.
They just beat UConn the other night.
Also, Texas fucking Tech is actually insane.
Yeah, they're kind of filthy. I saw an Instagram post about that dude you were telling me about.
Toppin,
No, different guy.
McMillan,
Yeah,
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 ballin'. But
yeah.
they just beat Houston, who was ranked like 5 or something like that in Houston. It was their first loss since 2023, they said, at home. They
Crazy.
they play the same game here in 3 weeks.
It's gonna be great.
I'm I'm going.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm looking right now, and they play tonight, and Duke plays tonight, and Tech's ranked 12.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty
Well,
good.
my bracket's gonna have a lot of them and a lot of Duke.
hmm
Who's the new two now that Duke lost?
I want to say it's an SEC school. Let me see.
Um,
Alabama.
dude,
You know, Duke is like actually tied for third in terms of the rankings. I've never seen this before.
no, with who?
Florida. It goes
Go,
Auburn
go.
at one, Bama at two, Florida and Duke at three, and then Tennessee is five. Just
Sean,
all SEC.
Saturday is college fucking basketball day.
Let me see.
Number 6, Houston at number 13, Arizona. Number 1, Auburn at number 2, Alabama.
Wisconsin, Purdue, Houston, Arizona, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. Holy fuck, dude. That's like an amazing college basketball day.
How is Auburn, Alabama at 3 p.m., bro?
Yeah. Because they gotta save Kentucky, Texas for us for the night game.
Utah, Kansas for
Utah,
sure.
Kansas. Yeah. All right. Anyways, we'll figure something out. I know we probably should, but I will be expecting my Demaryius Thomas jersey.
It'll get there.
I'll get here. Okay. I don't believe you, but
Oh no, I can't give you a time frame. I'm pretty broke, but I do owe you a jersey, and
once
I'm
the
planning on
once
talking to you twice a week for the foreseeable future.
once the
So,
pod blows up, you can afford it.
dude, yeah, that won't be a problem at all. I'll loan you five.
Right on, dude. Well, it's been a pleasure talking rock.
Love it, dude.
Yeah. We'll catch
Shout
up
out
soon.
Ryder.
Shout out Ryder. Shout out fucking Psy, dude.
Yeah,
If you
shout
made it
out
this
Cy.
far, yeah.
Yeah, if you're here still, legend.
Right on, dude. Talk to you
Later,
later.
bro.